the senior from Independence, Missouri, the leader on this team for the Bobcats. That's her first. Again, officials have been calling games closer, men's and women's college basketball across the country. Massengill to the basket, gets right in there and banks it in.
That's a nice move. Really nice move inside to get the basket. High percentage shot.
She's averaging 9 points a game, just a freshman, and a UT Martin foul. And this one goes against the Skyhawks' Jasmine NEWSOME, her first. And that's the first team foul against UT Martin. In the men's game last night, there were over 50 free throws taken. Outside, Martin has it. Dribbles on the baseline, cut off by Katie Schubert in there for the Skyhawks. Now to Abshire. They call her Boo. Shot is up and in. Abshire hits it. Gillian Boo Abshire. They said, just like you call Magic and not Irving Johnson, you got to call her Boo. I said, okay. If that's what she wants. Here's a lob inside. Caldwell couldn't handle the pass. Loose on the floor. Picked up by UT Martin. Schubert, top of the key. Three, strong. Rebound, Tiara Caldwell. Kicks it out to Massengale. Over to Roberts. Chelsea for a three. Missed it. Rebound tip. That's going to go against Katie Schubert, who did not have position as she tried to get that rebound.
Well, if you could try to take something positive from that just now, is that the Skyhawks were in there rebounding, and that's what they're going to have to do. And doing a good job, it just couldn't make it go down.
I asked Coach McMillan before our first game, and the official calls a timeout. Not sure what's going on. He said, if we do what in the early season, you will be proud. And he said, rebound. And I think we've held our own in the first couple of games. Schubert goes out, Heather Butler back in. Tied at 4 apiece, UT Martin and Quinnipiac. With 17-18 remaining in the first half. This one just underway. Passing it over on the left wing, that's Cannon. Cannon looks inside. Good defense by Butler. Over to Boo. Boo Abshire for three and knocks it down.
Yeah, and they're good three-point shooters. In fact, Quinnipiac is among the national leaders in several statistical categories. Turnovers, win-loss, assist. Again, a great team.
Heather Butler with it for the Skyhawks. Out to Jasmine NEWSOME. UT Martin down by 3 with possession. Butler for 3. Long distance, short rebound. Caldwell got in there. Got it. Powers away to the basket and misses. The freshman with another rebound. McQuain with the board for Quinnipiac on the miss. Abshire to McQuain. And then a travel call will give it back to UT Martin. Coach McMillan said they have depth. They play 10+ and will do wholesale substitutions. That's the case now. 5 new players checking in for the Bobcats as the starters go out. Martucci is in there. Mans has just checked in. And we'll set it up for you in a moment. Skyhawks back with the basketball, down by 3. Bad spacing. Overloading the left side over to Butler on the right side. Butler driving. Bounces one out. Jasmine NEWSOME for 3. UT Martin broke from the outside, but Caldwell with another rebound and misses. She has been strong on the boards, just can't finish with the putback.
That's exactly right.
Back on D, UT Martin to the basket. Good. That's Ostergaard who scores.
Quinnipiac is on a run right now.
Skyhawks down 5, 9-4, 15:56 on the clock. Jasmine NEWSOME out to Chelsea Roberts for 3. Chelsea, this one spins out. The Skyhawks from 3-point range, 0 for 4. Quinnipiac with a rebound. At the guard spot, that's Ostergaard. Now she's got size for a guard, 6 feet tall. She's from Denmark. And a whistle blown against UT Martin. It goes against Tiara Caldwell, the freshman. Timeout, Quinnipiac with the ball when we come back. 15 minutes, 32 seconds remaining here in the first half. 9-4, Skyhawks down 5. The action continues. Coming back for the first media timeout of the game, the Skyhawk women trailing Quinnipiac 9-4, 15:27 to go. And this is a WNIT matchup for both teams. Ball knocked away, and it's going to be called on Asia Jones. A late whistle against the Skyhawk post play.
Well, I'll tell you, Chris, the stats tell the tale right now. Skyhawks 2 of 10, Quinnipiac 4 of 6 from the field. 67% versus 20%.
And you know, Richard, I think UT Martin's gotten good looks. They just haven't fallen. It's not like they're taking low percentage shots.
I agree.
Here's a pass inside, steal. Asia Jones taking it away. UT Martin back with it, forcing the turnover. Heather Butler, top of the key, over to Chelsea Roberts. Roberts drives baseline, in a crowd, skips it way over to Schubert for three. No good. It spun all the way around and came off. And then Roberts with a good solid contact on the Quinnipiac player, but a foul will be called. She had Napolitano tied up there. She goes out of the game. Roberts does. Massengill checks in. Skyhawks just cold in the shooting. 9-4, down by 5. Ostergaard at the point. Has Massengill on her. And a whistle blown. Maybe, this is going to go against them. Offensive foul inside. Napolitano was battling for position and got called for the offensive foul.
Well, I know that Kevin McMillan, Coach McMillan, hopes that this team will gel, but right now we're not seeing that. I would say there is a lot of talent on this team, but what I've seen so far looks like it's raw.
In with it, Jasmine Newsome up and in, hanging in the air, going to her left side and putting it in. Skyhawks trail by 3. Ostergaard at the point, lost her balance, falls to the floor. We go for the tie. 3 Skyhawks in there. And the possession arrow gives it back to UT Martin. That is turnover number 5 on Quinnipiac. The Skyhawks have not turned it over. 5 more players check again. The old wholesale substitution. You don't see that a lot at this level of basketball.
No, not usually. I can remember several years ago in the men's game when Coach Campbell benched the whole starting lineup and then put in another 5.
9-6, UT Martin down by 3 with the ball. 14:25 remaining in the half. Jasmine Newsome on the outside for the Skyhawks. Gets a screen from Asia Jones. Late to get there. Jasmine's got the defender on it. Throws it to Schubert. Schubert right wing. Now to Butler. Butler top of the key. Puts down the dribble. Puts her head down. Flips it over to Jones. Jones missed it. Good defense there by Guastella. And Quinnipiac has it back. Skyhawks back in defensive mode. Ball tipped in. Asia Jones fighting with the post player. And that's a foul on Asia. And McQueen is in there. Guastella, though, 5. What's Guastella listed at? She's 6'1". Asia Jones goes out with that foul. She's 6'1". Tiara Caldwell comes back in. Martin on the wing. Martin over Schubert. Shot, no good. Rebound. Skyhawks on the floor. Caldwell with another board. And then threw it away on a pass intended for Jasmine Newsome.
And when that happened, Kevin McMillan put his head in his hands and just rubbed.
Caldwell has played 4 minutes and has 5 rebounds and now goes out of the game. Costello with the inbounds pass. Quinnipiac up by 3, 9-6, 13:50 to go first half. Martin outside. Jasmine drives, stops, kicks it out. McQueen running shot, bounces around and goes.
Oh, that old sky hook just dropped it right in there.
Skyhawks down by 5. 11-6, 13:34 on the clock. WNIT matchup. Newsome for 3. Write it down. And gets it back down to 2. Jasmine Newsome with the 3-pointer for the Skyhawks. Just 22% from 3-point range on the season. She needed one. Quick shot inside, no good. Skyhawk rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Guastella.
Well, they've had, as you said earlier, Chris, they've had some good looks, the Skyhawks have. They just haven't been falling, rattling in and out, hitting back off the iron. That one went. Always got a shot when you got those 3-point shooters out there.
Took a while for us to get the ball back in play. The ball rolled all the way to the north end of the Elam Center and went under the curtain over there where Tim Barrington's and Chris Smoke's storage units were. You see baseballs hit out of play. Rarely do you see a basketball that far out of play. Here's Butler. Butler over to Newsome. Another 3, 2 in a row. This one's strong. Rebound. Abshire. Outlet pass. They've beaten us down the floor. Butler with the blocked shot. The best blocked shot of her career. She blocked it and got it back. Butler on the move. Missed the shot, though.
Oh. Picked her pocket.
Butler's 5'5" at most, and she blocked that one like Bill Russell. A basket good, and Quinnipiac not only hits it, but will go to the free throw line. Roberts picked up her second. Megan White back in. Tiara Caldwell will check in for the Skyhawks. Watch that Butler block on OVC Digital. Look at that. You know, the great shot blocker is Richard block and then get it back, and that's what she did on the play. Quinnipiac with a lead, though, 13-9. Free throw is good. Completing the 3-point play, Brittany McQueen. Now, she came in scoring 995 career points, and she has surpassed 1,000. Only 19 players in the history of the school have had 1,000 plus. She is in that category. Heather Butler over to Schubert. 14-9, Skyhawks down. White from way downtown, and that might have been just a little bit out of the area code range there.
Yep, air ball.
She shot that one from 26, 27 feet. Never hesitated. 14-9, Skyhawks down 5, 12-11 on the clock. Passing it over to Cannon. Now Abshire at the top of the key. Boo looking inside, not there. Little screen and roll. They dip it back down, passing it over to Martin. Martin driving to the basket. Butler on her, jumps over, shoots, and scores.
Quinnipiac on another run. 16-9.
Down 7, just like that. Quinnipiac can score. Very efficient team. And we got a media timeout coming up next dead ball, and they'll bring 5 more players in. They wear you down.
Yeah, apparently.
Heather Butler over to Jasmine Newsome. Newsome top of the key. Newsome with a right-handed dribble. Passes it to Megan White. Megan at the hash mark on the right side, top of the key. Heather Butler. Butler to Schubert. Now to White. White for 3. Corner 3 is no good. Rebound, Quinnipiac. McQuain to Abshire. Boo with the dribble. To McQuain. Back inside. They'll kick it out. Inside out on a long three-pointer. Air ball. Rebound out of bounds. Media timeout. With that, 16-9. Quinnipiac leading it by 7. 11-17 remaining in the first half. The action continues. Skyhawks down 7, 16-9, 11-12 remaining in the first half. Richard, what do you think here in the first 11 minutes of the game? Quinnipiac's pretty good.
I think we're getting shots. They're just not falling. We're 1 of 10 from three-point range. Now, you know, Quinnipiac is 1 of 5, but they're shooting 54%. We're shooting 22.
UT Martin forcing a turnover. That's 6 Quinnipiac turnovers, and that's what's helping the Skyhawks. It could be worse with that low shooting percentage.
Well, and actually the rebounds, we're being out-rebounded 12-8, but that's, considering everything, that's not too bad.
Because we're missing the shots.
That's right.
A lot of rebounds out there to be gotten. Heather Butler throws it over to Skyhawk. Long three-pointer, no good. That was Charisma Tyson who checked in. Didn't see her get into the game. She'll miss a 3. She was wide open, though. And the Skyhawks hit back on the defensive end. Ball knocked away back to the Bobcats. Tricia Fabry, their coach, in her 19th season with them. She has 274 career wins. When I see something like that, I think, what have you done 274 times successfully in your life? Here's a shot that's up, but life's not measured in wins and losses. But that's an impressive number. She'll hit 275 with her next win. And a tie ball, possession arrow, Quinnipiac. And could potentially, Richard, she could have 300 wins before the season's over, just 26 shy of 300.
She's had a 30-win season before. 30-3 record last year.
Inside, travel, giving it back to UT Martin. That's 7 turnovers now. Tiara Caldwell to inbound it. Just looking at her, Richard, the first time I walked out to a practice and saw her, she looks like a women's college basketball player.
Yes.
I mean, physical.
Very athletic.
And
looking.
athletic. Sometimes you see players with her size, but you don't see that athleticism with the size. Outside, ball tipped away. Skyhawks have given it up. That's the second turnover. Ostergaard at the point, throwing it to Warner. Cameron Warner goes baseline. Shot is up, no good. And this one's going out of bounds. Skyhawk basketball. UT Martin will inbound it. T.R. Caldwell goes back in front of Big Baby. Big Baby had knee surgery earlier and has not been the big playing. Patrice Golden, a sophomore out of Memphis. Hopefully we'll see action at some point this season. Outside 3, missed it. Heather Butler, rebound. Warner. 16-9. Not a lot of points early in this one. Skyhawks are trailing. Lob inside, out of bounds.
The turnovers have sort of kept the Skyhawks in it up to this point, but Heather Butler has been struggling. She's made some great plays, but again, those shots just are not falling, and you hope, and usually this is the case, it doesn't last that way the entire game.
We know Butler had put together that streak of consecutive three-pointers made in games, and against Georgia State, she did not even make a 3.
No.
Well, this is not the start of the season the senior wanted. Jasmine Newsome on the outside. Butler in this game 1 for 5. Jasmine's 2 for 4. Jasmine to the basket, fouled. Will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple.
Well, when Jasmine Newsome and a lot of times Heather Butler make that kind of move, one of two things is going to happen. They're going to make points or they're going to get fouled. That time she drew the foul.
9 minutes, 34 seconds on the clock. Free throw is good. Jasmine Newsome hits it. Yeah, you know, Richard, the way they are calling it now, if they do call it closely, you want your guards to take it to the basket.
Sure.
Get those free throws. Up and in. And that's what Coach McMillan was talking about prior to the game. Coach Cal Luther and I were on the game last night with the men's team. And they won over Rochester College. And he said, if he's coaching the way the officials have been calling it this season, you just tell your 1 and your 2 guards, just go to the basket every time.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be contact. And if the officials are going to call all contact, they're going to have to put you at the free throw line. Martin on the outside. Butler on her. Now to McQueen, and almost turning it over again. That was a travel, it looked like to me. Martin gets it, though, shoots a 3, no good. Jasmine tips the rebound and throws it to, well, telling a Quinnipiac shot, no good. They continue to battle the boards and miss again. Tiara Caldwell comes in and gets it this time.
Well, that was a struggle. A lot of effort there, but Caldwell managed to come away with it.
Jasmine Newsome with a lay-in, and the Skyhawks trail by 3. Boo outside, Guastella for 3, and she
drains
it down. How about that?
Yeah.
Answers quickly. 19-13, UT Martin down by 6, 8.5 remaining in the first half. Chris Brinkley with Richard Robinson. UT Martin football team winning earlier today, 16-7. First time the Skyhawk football team has ever won at Roy Kidd Stadium. Newsome for 3, strong rebound. Tiara Caldwell fights for it out of bounds, and that's blue and orange basketball. Schubert back in for the Skyhawks. Ostergaard, the guard, checks in for Coach Fabry. Coach McMillan in his 5th season. Assistants this year, Brian Haskins, who's been with Coach every year. David Russell, who used to be the coach at Bradford and Gibson County. Here's 3 for Butler. It's good.
Got that one to go.
Cuts it in half. UT Martin down by 3. On the other end, a fast break opportunity, and a basket is good for Nikolai and Ostergaard.
I sort of caught the Skyhawks sleeping there and were able to get the pass in for the easy basket.
21-16, UT Martin down by 5. Here's a 3-pointer for those Skyhawks. It's good. The basket from the outside for Tricia Lacey, the freshman. Her first points, I think, in a UT Martin uniform. It's a 2-point game just like that. Quinnipiac taking it baseline. Kick out to Martin for 3 over Massengale. No good. Newsome the rebound. Jasmine could tie it up or give the Skyhawks the lead. Butler for the lead. Yes! UT Martin up by 1. 22-21 on the Butler trifecta. Inside, McQueen scores.
She's tough to stop. You can see why she's such a high scorer, Chris.
That lead did not last long. It's 23-22 now. The Bobcats with a 1-point advantage. What a game. 7 minutes remaining here. And a foul on the other end goes against UT Martin. An offensive foul on Lacey. Media timeout. We'll take one with the team with 7:02 remaining in the half. The Skyhawks trailing 23-22 to the Quinnipiac. Public address announcer Tim Barrington just making the announcement the UT Martin football team got to win over Eastern Kentucky today 16-7, and a nice round of applause from the Elam Center crowd. 23-22, Quinnipiac leading UT Martin up by 1. Quinnipiac's biggest lead 7, the Skyhawks led by 2. Bobcats have it. Here's a trap zone defense. Martin on the outside. The switch defenses coming out of the timeout, and a foul against Heather Butler, and that is number 9 on UT Martin. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. At the line will be Ostergaard. She's not been to the line. 2 for 3 from the field, though. Free throw is no good. Missed the front end. Caldwell with another rebound, and that is 7. Oh, man. If she continues to rebound like this, she will break rebounding records. I don't have the list in front of me. I think Mary Kate Long is the all-time leading rebounder. Here's a 3-pointer. Jasmine Newsome hits one. And the Skyhawks lead it by 2. And Newsome just passed the 1,000-point mark. turnaround shot that's up and no good. Rebound, UT Martin and the Skyhawks. Skyhawks could build on that lead some more. And actually, it's 2,000 points.
Yeah, 2,000
not 1,000. And a tie ball on the inside. She needed 11 points coming into this game to hit 2,000 and has. Butler did it earlier. So we're seeing 2,000 point scores on the floor at the same time. Most teams can't talk about that.
No, I mean, Quinnipiac's got some that are hitting the 1,000 point, and they've doubled that. And this is their senior year.
Newsome misses. Or Butler misses. Skyhawks 25-23, a 2-point lead. Ostergaard on the baseline kicks it out to Martin. Martin back over to Boo Abshire. Boo, no good. Another rebound for Caldwell, number 8. Newsome for 3. Again. She makes it look so easy.
And she does, and they are both, Newsome and Butler, are just a joy to watch when they're on their game, and they've heated up here in the latter part of the first half.
Skyhawks up by 5. 5:29 on the clock. Up and in. Martin with a basket banks it in for the Bobcats. Skyhawks lead it by 3. 28-25. 5:18 on the clock first half. Jasmine Newsome, Heather Butler in there. Schubert, Caldwell, Megan White, Newsome. Oh, I thought she was going to pull the trigger again to Butler. Butler will for 3. This one off to the right. Rebound going to Quinnipiac. 28-25, the Skyhawks with the lead. 4:55 on the clock. Shot it up and good. It's a long 2-pointer for Guastella. And a change in the lineup as Martucci checks in. 32nd timeout. Now, Schubert, Newsome, Megan White for the Skyhawks. Martin, Guastella, Boo Abshire, Warner, and Ostergaard in for Quinnipiac. 4 minutes, 48 seconds on the clock here at the Elam Center. And Jasmine Newsome has it for UT Martin. Jasmine at the top of the key. Throws it left side to Butler. Back to Jasmine. They're showing his own defense now. Butler for 3, blocked. Who got a hand on that? It was Guastella. Struggling in backcourt. Quinnipiac breaks the press now. Left side move by Ostergaard. Shot is up, no good. She's over the back of Massengale. No call. Gets it back. Goes in. Nice reverse shot, and the game is down to 1.
Got her own rebound, dribbled around, and then was able to put it in.
29-28. Quinnipiac leading it. 4:07 remaining. Another tip away, and they are coming back defensively. Here's Martucci to Martin. Knocked away from behind. Danelle Fabianic makes the play on the baseline. It's Betty Giles over there. We have a media timeout. 29-20.
UT Martin students receive 10% off with their student ID. Also, be sure to check out BB's A Hip.
Double-digit rebounds before the half is through. Schubert blocked, out of bounds. Skyhawk basketball. Cannon back in for Coach Fabry, and also checking back in is Abshire. Skyhawks a little bit better from three-point range now, 6 of 20. And that's been the difference here of late. Butler drives. Butler to the basket and is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line, hopping around like a bunny underneath there, thinking she should have had that one.
Yeah, she was not happy with herself, and she struggled early on, but they've heated up, both she and Jasmine Newsome.
McQuain's second foul at the free throw line. UT Martin senior Heather Butler. Butler, UT Martin's all-time leading scorer, came into the game with 2,137 points. She has 8 tonight. Free throw. Good. Tie ball game, 29 apiece. Butler will shoot another free throw. Up and in. She has scored double digits in every single game she has played in her entire career.
Amazing.
That's just bringing it every night. 30-29, the Skyhawks with the lead. Here's a Quinnipiac 3. It is good. Guastella. Skyhawks down by 2. You hear all that chatter out there as the team communicating with each other. UT Martin facing the zone defense now. Looks like a 1-3-1. Butler to Newsome. Newsome over to Schubert. Caldwell's in the middle of it. And then you got the free throw line. You got Massengale back to Schubert to Massengale. Drives. Oh, there's some daylight. Shot is up. Bouncing in. And it's tied.
Earlier in the game, that never would have gone in, but she got the roll that time.
32-32. They must have let a little bit of the air out of the ball, so it wouldn't bounce off there so quickly. 2 minutes, 55 seconds to go. Missed shot. Caldwell with good defense. Missing that one. Warner, and the Skyhawks have it back. Cameron, the senior out of New Hampshire. UT Martin could take the lead with a basket here and a foul called. Skyhawks not in the bonus yet. Only 16 fouls on the Bobcats, so UT Martin will inbound it from the baseline. The foul is against Cameron Warner. Newsome the inbound, right side baseline, throws it into Massengale. Massengale drives. Inside, there's Tiara Caldwell, foul. Tiara Caldwell.
She's really going to be something in the years ahead.
You know, and this is just my personal opinion. I was very excited when I saw Butler and Newsome in their first 3 or 4 games. But this young lady right here, Tiara Caldwell.
She's impressive.
She's amazing me. Free throw is no good. And it's just her size. 6'2", extremely athletic. She's averaging 11 points and 8 rebounds a game in her first 2 college games. Free throw is good. And I think one of the reasons I'm excited about, you can still tell that she's raw. I mean, there's so much room for improvement. And even saying that, she's fantastic. Here's a shot up and in. And on that play there, defensively, she was out of position and Warner scored. But if she works on those aspects of her game, she's going to be amazing.
She's going to be a great player for the Skyhawks.
Schubert has it on the wing. Skips it over to Butler. 34-33. Skyhawks down by 1. 2:14 to go. Katie Schubert for 3. Caught the front of the iron. Rebound. Butler slipped in. The smallest player on the floor. Outside Schubert for 3. Rattles out. Caldwell dives in for the rebound. Touched it last, and it goes out of bounds.
You know, Chris, Heather Butler sort of reminds me of Lester Hudson. In that she didn't have the height that Lester did, but she's just always around the ball and always seems to come up with it. And if she loses the ball, she stalks the player and tries to get it back. She's just relentless in that way.
Yeah, just like Lester. You always wonder how Lester could get so many rebounds. And if Lester ever turned the ball over, he'd go down the floor and get it back.
That's right. And Heather can do the same thing. I've seen her do it many times.
34-33 the score. UT Martin down by 1. Quinnipiac with a back down play. Here's a kick out 3. Cannon, long distance, no good. Rebound. Nice board there for the Skyhawks. In there getting that rebound was Tricia Lacey, seeing some playing time in this one. Out to Schubert. Schubert double team. They are harassing her. Now throws it to Lacey. Lacey bouncing it to Newsome. Butler's on the right side. Newsome comes over on the wing. Skips it to Schubert. Schubert, here's the double team. Trying to figure out this defensive set as they are trapping all over the place. Newsome drives. Newsome kicks it. Schubert to Lacey. Back to Newsome. Shot clock at 2. Shoot it, Jasmine. And a foul called. Boy, did UT Martin get bailed out on that call. Skyhawks truly were bailed out on that play. The foul against Cannon. Richard, there was 1 second on the shot clock. I don't know if Newsome could have gotten it off. The free throw is good. And the official blew that whistle just in the nick of time.
Really saved the Skyhawks on that trip.
Tie ball game, 34 apiece with 1:12 to go. Ostergaard checks back in. Roberts goes in. Schubert out for Coach McMillan. Second free throw, Jasmine Newsome is good. 35-34. The Skyhawk lead is at 1. Boo Abshire with a pass. They swing it all the way over to Ostergaard. She drives baseline, and then a UT Martin foul will put them at the free throw line. Free throws in this game. Quinnipiac 1 for 2. The Skyhawks 7 for 8. UT Martin foul against Massengale. Ostergaard, Nikolai at the free throw line. Hits it. Ostergaard from Denmark, 6-foot junior. Had 14 against Louisville in that loss. That was a career high for her. Second free throw's good. Skyhawks down by 6. I thought it was a really good showing for Quinnipiac against the number 5 team in the country. They lost that 100-82. But, we played in Louisville a couple times here at the Yum Center. That is not an easy team to play against. Inside, Butler scoops to the hoop, right it down.
That underhand scoop.
UT Martin leading at 37-36, 41 seconds on the clock here in the first half. Skyhawks on the defensive end. Shot is up. It is no good. It's out of bounds, and UT Martin will get it back. And the Skyhawks making a change in the lineup. Who is coming back in there? Lacey's back in. Schubert is in. Massengill goes out. Asia Jones was in for a moment. Coach McMillan seems to be counter substituting more when Quinnipiac substitutes because they're doing the 5-person wholesale substitution. So he's trying to give more players playing time. Shot clock, game clock difference, about 0.8 of a second. So UT Martin can hold for the last here. Heather Butler to Jasmine Newsome. They're showing a zone defense, 2-3 with it spread out. 10 on the clock. Butler over to Roberts. She'll fire a 3 early in the clock and missed it. Not good because Quinnipiac has time. 3 seconds. 2 all the way down. Ostegard's jumper, no good. And UT Martin dodged a bullet there at the end. And the Skyhawks, despite trailing by 7 at the 11:53 mark, go into the locker room with a 1-point lead. 70 or 30.
Well, I guess you could look at it that way, I suppose.
I want to say you're either a Michael Jackson fan or you're a basketball trainer. I'm not really
that's
sure.
Right. Well,
but yeah, we saw last night a trainer had to take care of a nosebleed, and you know that's tough for a trainer when a player is out and needs to get back in. You want to get them in as quickly as possible and as safely as possible, and they really work hard over there.
they do.
We salute the training staffs from across the country, all the NCAA teams. They work hard, and a ball passed inside and a foul called against the Skyhawks. Looks like it's on Tierra Caldwell. In this game, if you are just joining us, Quinnipiac led by as many as 7. The Skyhawks have led by as many as 5. And now it is a 1-point UT Martin lead. The Bobcats have possession. Caldwell's second foul and a bank shot up and in. This one is good from Samantha Guastella. Skyhawks trail by 1. Jasmine Newsome is in there. Heather Butler, Chelsea Roberts, Massengill, and Caldwell. Massengill to the basket, blocked from behind, and then a late whistle blown. And Caldwell ran all over Ellen Cannon, the 5'6" senior from Quinnipiac, but the foul against them was called before the foul would have been called on her.
Well, and you're hearing the whistle blowing a lot more. Not necessarily more quickly, but a lot more this year so far.
Massengill's free throw is no good. She misses that one. Had 14 points and 7 rebounds against Georgia State. Now in high school, 2-time TSSAA, Class AA Miss Basketball. So she has the talent. Free throw is up and in. You know, Coach McMillan told me from a recruiting standpoint, you go to the NCAA tournament 3 years in a row, you're going to get a better player. And he's talked about how when Butler and Newsome came in, they might have had 9 scholarships offered to them combined, and now he gets players that have had 9, 10, 15 scholarships offered to just them. The caliber of player that's wanting to come play in the blue and orange uniform. Inside, nice play by Quinnipiac's Abshire. Boo gets the basket.
The fans thought that there was a travel there, and that is something that you hear a lot more whistles for traveling in the last few years. It seems like it's been more frequent.
Skyhawks trailing, and a pass from Butler to Caldwell goes out of bounds. UT Martin turning it over for just the 5th time in the game.
Just a little out of the reach of Caldwell.
Skyhawks back on the defensive end. Abshire bouncing it. Guastella faces the basket with Roberts on her behind the 3-point line. Now to Martin. Martin dribbles over top of the key, puts down the dribble. Taking it all the way to the basket. Poor defense, but she missed it. Rebound. If it's a foul on Caldwell, that'll be 3. Or Butler was on the other side. And it's on Heather Butler.
That's her second.
Massengill comes in. Asia Jones in. Butler goes out early. Now, Butler came out early in the first half. It's something, you know, we're used to seeing her play 40 minutes a game. And also Caldwell out. Inbounds pass taken away. Massengill. One-on-one fast break opportunity with Cannon. The defender goes up. Missed it, but we'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, just rushed it a little bit, trying to get down there, trying to get the shot up. Drew the foul, but wasn't able to make the basket.
40-38, Quinnipiac leading it by 2. Bobcats 1-1 on the season. UT Martin 1-1 on the season. Free throw is no good. The losses, tough losses. Number 5, Louisville beat Quinnipiac. Number 25, Gonzaga beat UT Martin. The free throw No good. Missed another one. And the score remains 40-38. Skyhawks trailing. Martin fakes everybody out, shoots to the left side and scores.
It was a good move, and then turned to the side and shot.
Had the defenders going in one direction, she went in the other. And the Skyhawks are down by 4. Jasmine Newsome on the right wing. Skips it over to the wide open. Katie Schubert missed it. Rebound Bobcats. Boo Abshire with the dribble. Outside Cannon. Cannon over 2 defenders. No good. Asia Jones tips the rebound to Schubert. Now to Jasmine Newsome. Newsome takes it all the way in. Left-handed layup. Good. Beat 2 defenders to the basket and scores. 42-40. Skyhawks down by 2. Heather Butler will check in next dead ball. Boo Abshire calls out the play. Right wing. Now she has it on the right side. Jumper is no good. Rebound, Asia Jones. When I think of the name Boo, Richard, I have to go back and think of Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yes. Boo Radley.
Boo Radley. Clock is stopped. Quinnipiac will get in 2 more players. On OBC Digital, you see Newsome just blow right by the defender's Warner. And score. Skyhawks have Asia Jones, Jasmine Newsome, Heather Butler, Katie Schubert, and Chelsea Roberts. 3 players on the team from last year and 2 newcomers out there. Pass going to Butler. Butler right wing. Fires a 3. Hit it! Oh my! They overloaded the left side and she was open for 3. Skyhawks with a lead.
15 points for Butler.
And a foul on a pass play. Jones was on one side, Roberts on the other. That goes against UT Martin. Pick a Skyhawk. 1-1. No, not yet. It's not, the official said 1-1. That's only the 3rd team foul on the Skyhawks. I'm not sure. I guess they called on Asia Jones. She was on the left side trying to defend that pass. Skyhawks with a lead. Quinnipiac with the ball. Shot is up. No good. Newsome the rebound on a baseline, out of bounds. Got the rebound in the turnover. She's coming over to the freshman Massengale to give her some instruction.
Yeah, that's 3 fouls on Jones for the Skyhawks.
Outlet pass. Ostergaard. Ostergaard drives in. Contact. Offensive foul. Massengale takes the charge. Back to UT Martin with a 1-point lead. 16 minutes, 47 seconds remaining in the second half. Coach McMillan sitting on the bench there with his chin in his hand. Russell to his right side. Haskins to his left. Roberts inside. Great ball movement as they swing it inside and find the open.
Terrific.
Roberts.
Yeah, terrific feed by Newsome to get the inside shot.
16:26 on the clock. The Skyhawks lead it by 3. UT Martin's biggest lead was 5. That was back in the first half. Ostergaard, top of the key. Man-to-man defense by UT Martin. Ostergaard looks inside. Throwing it to McQuain, guarded by Roberts. Turnaround shot, no, and then Chelsea gets the rebound. Outlet to Jasmine Newsome. Newsome in a hurry. Into the corner. Schubert fakes the 3. Dribbles it back out behind the 3-point line to Massengale. Massengale bounce pass inside. Roberts off balance. Give it to her. It bounced around, falls in, and the foul.
Well, the old saying is it hit every part of the iron, but she did get the roll and got the basket and the foul.
Media timeout. She'll have a chance to give UT Richard Robinson, and earlier tonight, Jasmine Newsome scoring her 2,000th point. A historic night here at the Elam Center.
Yeah, and she's got 19 so far in the game today.
Free throw is good from Chelsea Roberts, and the Skyhawks had their biggest lead of the game, up by 6. And Newsome has been solid, and to go along with that, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. We keep putting her on that triple-double watch, and a foul is called on the Skyhawks. Newsome and Butler, though, you know, Richard, it's just phenomenal that 2 players could have such a career playing beside each other, especially from a scoring standpoint, because you have to coexist offensively to get that many points. And for 2 players to do it in a 3-year span, plus this season, is amazing.
It is
good. Little jumper there from the free throw line, left extended. Martin puts it in. Back to 4. Skyhawks with the lead. Skyhawks with the basketball. Massengale on the outside. Inside, tipped out of bounds. And that goes back to the Skyhawks.
Well, you were mentioning about Butler and Newsome. Not only are they teammates, they're just best friends.
Right.
They're both excellent students, very unselfish players.
Up and in. Nope. Butler missed it. Got to the line and inside they missed the shot. Outside shot, no good. Rebound Quinnipiac. Yeah, now they give a lot of credit to the other player. They're both humble. Costello to Martin. Martin for three. No good. Slipping in there, Quinnipiac gets the rebound. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it's UT Martin basketball. Coach Fabry not at all happy with that one.
No, she's been up much of the game, arguing with the officials. She's done it several times. She's doing it now.
Uh-oh, technical. Yep, she just said the wrong thing. Yeah. Was it technical or a warning? Now, he may have given her a warning.
May have just given her a warning.
I thought he was going to tee her up. The thing of it was, the Elam Center got real quiet when she yelled at the official. It echoed off the walls in here. And the one thing the official does not want to do is be embarrassed. Right, showing up in front of the crowd. Here's Massengale. Missed it.
Well, the other thing they want to do is maintain control.
Right. Right, and if it looks like they have lost control, then they're in trouble. Abshire on the outside. 48-44, UT Martin leading, and here's a foul against, it's against Quinnipiac.
I can remember an old umpire told me years ago, he said, you've got to maintain control, and you've got to do what's right and make the right call and not let it get out of hand in any sport.
Right. And out of bounds, that one goes back to the Skyhawks. Warner goes in. McQuain goes out after picking up her fourth foul. They'll certainly miss her. And she picked up 4 with 14:26 remaining, so she'll be on the bench watching for a while. Oh, Massengale has it blocked. Quinnipiac gets it. They've got some numbers. UT Martin, though, getting back defensively. Good recovery from the Skyhawks. Here's a steal. Newsome gets it. Skyhawks with a 2-on-2 fast break. Newsome goes all the way in, off the glass, and in.
Thought she was going to draw the foul, but she didn't. But she did get the basket.
Richard, she was in a traffic jam there and came out unscathed. Skyhawk foul. Butler and Caldwell check in. The foul against UT Martin, Chelsea Roberts.
Yeah, there's the replay.
Yeah, Butler just taking it right at the defender, Boo Abshire. That's what makes her successful. She doesn't slow down. You have to recover to guard her. Here's a three-pointer. Martin misses it. Schubert the rebound. Skyhawks up by 6, 50-44, 13 minutes, 46 seconds to go in this one at the Elam Center. Heather Butler on the right wing. Caldwell posting up. Butler looking. Good defense there. Costello to front her. Butler dribbles to the top of the key. Left side, Megan White for 3. No good. Missed it long. Rebound. Butler out of a crowd. Gets it. Skyhawks for 3. Missing that one is Katie Schubert. Quinnipiac rebound. Martin on the left wing. Picks up her dribble here early. Threw it away. Where's that whistle from?
Kevin McMillan wants to know that very thing.
Ooh, that took points right away from the Skyhawks. And a 30-second timeout taken by Quinnipiac. Elam Center, the Skyhawks on the defensive end, up by 6, out of bounds. UT Martin forcing turnover number 14. I was looking to tell you about Quinnipiac defensively. They were facing Louisville, and they shut down Shoni Schimmel. And you'll remember her if you follow Skyhawk basketball, because we've seen her a couple of times. Butler to the basket scores, and the UT Martin lead is at 8.
Well, and, you know, Butler and Newsome, if you want to, you talked about how Newsome a while ago just went against those two defenders. They're both just gritty. They're not afraid to mix it up and get in there and make contact.
Not at all. Butler's free throw is bouncing out. When Louisville beat Quinnipiac, Schimmel was just 1 of 13 from the field and 0 of 8 from the second half. And that had a lot to do with their defense. So Butler and NEWSOME are playing well against a very strong defensive team, especially at the guard spot. 12:37 on the clock. Skyhawks with the lead. Here's a three-pointer. Quinnipiac needs it. No good. Rebound on the floor. Diving for it. Players everywhere. It's a tie ball. Possession arrow, blue and orange. And the Skyhawks making a change in the lineup. See who's come in there. For the first time, Shea Warfield-Cross is in the game. Butler, Schubert, Caldwell, and Tricia Lacey's got quite a bit of playing time in this one. She's back in. She's fired up a couple of shots. Butler at the top of the key. They're showing a 2-1-2 zone defense. And they're extending it way out beyond the three-point line. Schubert to Butler. Back over to Schubert. Now to Schubert. Butler has it for three. Time winding down. Shot the air ball. Quinnipiac with a rebound. Outlet to Boo Abshire. 11:54 on the clock. Skyhawks leading it 52-44. And here's a foul. That'll give us a media timeout. And UT Martin 16 foul. The foul on Shea Warfield-Cross, her first. Timeout. We'll take one with the team. Skyhawks lead at 52-44 from the number 22 in the Athlon preseason poll. That's national poll. Big ranking for the Skyhawks. And a win here over Quinnipiac will help with that national recognition that UT Martin has garnered going into this season. 11:48 on the clock. UT Martin with the 8-point lead. Here's a move inside. Tierra Caldwell the rebound. And Quinnipiac has really been cold here in the second half. They have struggled shooting in the second half now. 3 for 14. Here's a jumper up and in. Jasmine NEWSOME. Skyhawks lead it by 10. Three-pointer, no good. Stella missed that one. Caldwell the rebound. That's 11 rebounds for the freshman. Jasmine NEWSOME, Butler, Schubert, Caldwell in there, and Chelsea Roberts. Butler outside. Trying to build that double-digit lead some more. Butler just fires up one. Wanted a foul. The official did not call it. The Skyhawks go back to the other end to play some defense. Outside Ostergaard. Now swinging around, finding an open three in the corner, but missing everything was Martucci. Rebound. Quinnipiac. Bobcats set it back up. Ostergaard at the point. Right wing pass. Guastella for three. They can't buy one. Rebound, Jasmine NEWSOME. NEWSOME weaves her way through traffic. Out to Butler. Butler for three. Missed it. Rebound. Katie Schubert back up and in. Weak side rebound, and the stick back gives UT Martin a 12-point lead.
Well, and I know that Kevin McMillan's going to be really wanting a lot out of Katie Schubert this year.
Just a sophomore. Jumpers up and in. They finally get one to fall. That gets it back to 10. 56-46, I believe Warner hit that one. 10-12 on the clock. Butler. Oh, threw a bad pass to NEWSOME. Jasmine tracks it down. Man-to-man defense now shown by the Bobcats. Schubert on the left wing. Out to Caldwell. Caldwell going to get to Jasmine NEWSOME. Now to Heather Butler. Butler. Three on the shot clock. Dribbles in. Goes up. Fouled. And that's a good call. Fouled by Adley Martucci.
You know, Chris, last year the Quinnipiac Bobcats were 30-3, and they served as the top women's basketball team in New England with only 3 losses for the season. And interestingly enough, the nationally ranked number 3 Yukon Huskies were 29-4, right behind them. 30 wins at any level is impressive.
That's good company. Yeah, you just don't see that very often. It's once in the program's history. Butler was fouled there, and you watch the highlight on OVC Digital. With the free throw up by 11, Butler goes back to the charity stripe. Comes into this game 71%, hits that one. Up by 12. Butler in this game now 4 for 5 from the free throw line. Give her 19 points, 3 rebounds, and a full-time. Skyhawks 58-46, leading Quinnipiac by 12. A lot of time left, though, against a very good basketball team that has the threat of the three-point play. They can shoot from the outside in almost every possession if they want to. And Earl is checked in for them. Martucci, the other guard. Here's a whistle blown away from the ball against the Skyhawks. 3 on Tierra. Caldwell's going to be defended by Coach Kevin McMillan. One of the great things about McMillan, this is why you know he's a good coach. When he's watching the game, he's not watching where the basketball is. And I asked him that. I was like, you know, I noticed you don't watch the ball. And he said, well, I got to know what else is going on. And if you watch the really good coaches, they're not looking at what everybody else is looking at.
Right.
Caldwell goes out. So he saw what happened. I mean, as a good play-by-play announcer, you have to watch the ball because that's what you're calling. But as a coach, that's not the most important thing. Here's a free throw that's missed, but a stick back on an offensive rebound is good, and that gets it back to 10. Ever since I talked to him about that, I've started watching coaches to see what they're watching. How sad is that I'm watching what the coach is watching? That'd be like me watching you watch TV, right? Butler with a miss. And an offensive foul.
McMillan is furious. And he may not always be watching the ball, Chris, but he's certainly aware of everything that's going on. But he's plotting ahead for the next.
Yeah. That's what he'll say. I know what's going on with the ball. I know. 9:05 left, and the Skyhawks are leading it by 10. But Quinnipiac rallying, and another one by Martin. A basket off the window and in. Gets it back to single digits for them. 58-50 the score. Jasmine Newsome outside. UT Martin needing one here. Butler catches. Shoots from 17. Spins out. Rebound Martin. Martin has quietly had a good game for them. 4 rebounds, 8 points, and 1 assist. Martin brings it down. Gets the ball back from her teammate Ostergaard. Left side pass back to Martin. 8 minutes, 25 seconds on the clock. Martin trying to back down Heather Butler. Oh, was that on Butler? And Kevin McMillan saying that Butler did not touch her with her hand, but touched her with her forearm. I'm with Coach on this one. That's her 4th foul. And the question is, did Butler put a hand on her or just her forearm?
Didn't look like it to me.
Yeah. Free throw is good. We're going to watch the replay. Oh, maybe. Oh, if you're going to call it like that, though, you're going to call 50 fouls a game.
That's right. That's pretty picky.
That was nitpicky. Free throw is no good. Now the Skyhawks get a call going their way. Watching that replay, and this is the thing that gets me. What Butler was doing did not really affect the offensive player.
No.
I mean, Martin was backing her way down to the basket and was making solid progress.
She didn't impede her at all.
Once you're on OVC Digital, now she got a hand on her. And she's working with her right there. I mean, that's ticky-tack. And then the foul was called. On the other end, here's a foul against Quinnipiac. And that'll put Heather Butler at the free throw line. A couple things going on. One, the officials are obviously tightening up the way they're calling it, so we're going to see a lot of free throws. The other thing is, Coach McMillan is leaving Butler in there with 4 fouls.
That's right. He's not taking her out, at least not yet.
8:13 remaining. Good job with the OVC Digital instant replay there. Free throw from Butler is good. 59-51. UT Martin leads it by 8 with 8:13 remaining. Heather's just got to be careful. She's one of the smartest players I've ever seen, so she knows she has 4 fouls. Second free throw's good. She's got to be careful. What's scary is that she always has the potential of picking up an offensive foul. The way she likes to drive it to the basket. Another foul. This one goes against Quinnipiac. So neither Coach Fabry or Coach McMillan are too happy with all of this going on right now.
Well, Butler's got 21 points to go along with her 4 fouls. Newsome's got 23.
Here's a long one. Good. Katie Schubert for 3. Skyhawks lead it 63-51. .47 on the clock. Here's a driving move by Martucci. Inside, gets to the post player. Another foul, and this time against UT Martin's Asia Jones.
That's 4 on Jones.
Wow. 7 minutes, 41 seconds to go. Media timeout. Quinnipiac 63-51 the score with 7:41 remaining in the subplot here. Heather Butler with 4 fouls. The dynamic duo in jeopardy of being separated if Butler were to foul out of this game. McQuain at the free throw line for Quinnipiac misses. On the season, McQuain is an 83% free throw shooter. In this game, she's now 1 for 2. Second free throw, no good. She missed a pair, and then a rebound against Quinnipiac. You know, I don't even know all the analogies and metaphors we could use with Butler without Newsome, but with, you know, I don't know, that's peanut butter without jelly. I don't like that.
No.
You don't want just a jelly sandwich. You don't want a peanut butter sandwich. You got peanut butter and jelly.
Got to have them both to make it good.
Yeah. I mean, really, what was Batman without Robin?
There you go.
Free throw, no good. And actually, that's a bad analogy, too, because Batman was more important than Robin. That would be like saying Simon and Garfunkel were equal. They weren't. Here we go. What's John Lennon without Paul McCartney?
There you go. Yeah. Wings.
Which was okay, but it wasn't Beatles.
That's right. That's right.
Our demographic, hopefully, we're skewing old with this conversation.
That's right.
You know that, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. That's what we're doing.
I'll make a Daft Punk reference in the next segment. The electro duo. Here's a three-pointer at Quinnipiac. Oh, from three-point range, Martucci hits it. And the Skyhawks now lead it by 9. And Jasmine Newsome just turned it over. Here's a 2-on-2 fast break all the way to the basket. Up and in, Jasmine Martin. It is a 7-point game after the Skyhawks led by 12. 63-56 with 6:57 remaining. UT Martin has Roberts in there, Jasmine Newsome, Caldwell, Schubert, and Butler. These are the 5 you can tell Coach Trust out there. Jasmine Newsome puts down the dribble, goes inside, hangs in the air, misses. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Should be Skyhawk basketball, and it is. Coach Fabry telling her team there's only 4 on the shot clock. Don't foul and just defend for 4 seconds. Butler has it. Butler with 2 on the shot clock. Butler kicks it over. Roberts for 3. Missed it. Rebound, Quinnipiac. McQuain with a rebound. Boo Abshire over to Martin for 3. She missed everything. But the rebound is Quinnipiac's. Inside, out of bounds. Last touch by Roberts. Back to the Bobcats.
I'll tell you, Chris, one of the telling statistics here is Caldwell. Only 1 point coming from a free throw, but 12 rebounds for the Skyhawks.
Just the freshman. Here's a shot inside, no good. Tip out, and that will be Quinnipiac basketball. Another three-point attempt. This one's no good. Caldwell tracks this one down. That's 13 rebounds. UT Martin as a team has 36. She has 13 of the 36. I'm not good at math, but that's a high percentage for one player. Butler to the basket, and she's fouled.
I noticed on the defensive end, Butler pulled back a little bit.
She has to.
She has to with those 4 fouls, but when she's going to the basket, it's like she doesn't have any fouls at all.
Butler 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Will go back to the line. She'll to the double bonus for a while now. 8-point lead. And, you know, if I'm Quinnipiac and Coach Fabry, I take the ball at her every single time. Because either she's going to back off and let the offensive player have the advantage, or she's going to commit the foul and foul out of the game. And I think we need her more offensively than we even do on the defensive end. So she's got to just back off there. Skyhawks are in a zone. You probably do that to protect Butler. Three-pointer good. Martucci. And it is a 6-point game at 65-59 with 5:35 remaining. Jasmine Newsome dribbles through traffic, and she's fouled. We'll go to the free throw line. How fast is she?
I can remember that OVC tournament game last year when if it hadn't been for Jasmine Newsome, we wouldn't have had any points hardly in the first half. And I think she scored 39 in that game. Incredible performance by her.
She is not a big person by any means. 5'6". I don't know how much she weighs, but not a lot.
No.
It'll give weight on women's rosters like they do on the men's, and probably never will. But she picked up our entire team and carried them on her shoulders in that tournament. Free throw's good. Got some help from Rakisha Bryant.
That's true.
Late in the tournament, but it was the Jasmine Newsome show for the first and second round games. 66-59, UT Martin up by 7. Jasmine will get one more. Eyes the basket, puts it up and in. And the Skyhawks lead it by 8. 67-59, 5:27 remaining. UT Martin back on the defensive end, and we give up an easy one to Boo Abshire. Back to 6. Both teams in the double bonus. Free throws could be the difference here. Both teams good free throw shooting teams, though. Jasmine Newsome on the outside. Bounces it to Butler. Butler left wing. Butler fouled. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Now, the closeness of the calls helping UT Martin. And I really think here Brittany McQuain may have fouled out. And she's done.
Yep. That's it for her.
She is done. McQuain, who scored her 1,000th point in her career tonight. I mean, she's a player now. She's had 2 games in her career where she had 17 rebounds. She came in averaging 6.5 points, 8.5 rebounds. Solid, though, at an 83% free throw shooter, and she's a good defender.
Both coaches leaving the players in there with 4 fouls.
Free throw is good.
Did not work out for the Bobcats because that player fouled out. Butler's still in for UT Martin.
Brittany McQuain out of the lineup now. Second free throw, Butler hits this one. Skyhawk lead back to 8, 69-61, 5:04 remaining. UT Martin stays in the zone defense. Butler up at the top this time. Another whistle. Good grief. It is becoming a free throw exhibition. The Skyhawks are 19 of 26. Quinnipiac 4 for 9.
And that's Jones's 5th. She's gone.
Asia Jones is fouled. Second player to foul out of the game. Brittany McQuain fouled out. Asia Jones fouled out. Tiara Caldwell comes back in for UT Martin. Caldwell with 13 rebounds in the game. At the charity stripe, Cameron Warner. Warner in this game puts it up and connects.
And as Jones went to the bench, Kevin McMillan used that for a teaching moment, giving her some advice as she went to her seat.
Second free throw no good. She's 1 for 2 in the game now from the free throw line. Was there a lane violation? I believe so. Yeah, Warner in frustration had gone back to the other end to play defense, and the official calls her back, so you get another chance. Lane violation against the Skyhawks. Coach McMillan wanting an explanation. Free throw was good. We gave him a point right there on that lane violation. And the Skyhawks lead it by 6. UT Martin with the ball in the lead. 4 minutes, 51 seconds remaining. This one going to the wire. Katie Schubert on the left wing. Goes top of the key to Jasmine Newsome. Butler, Caldwell, and Roberts in for McMillan. And a foul. Coach McMillan called that one, Richard. Coach Fabry just shakes her head and turns her back to the official. Yeah, I don't know where we're going with all this. All these free throws and all these ticky-tack fouls. Free throw from Butler's good.
It's not like the game has been that sloppy or played that out of control, so I don't.
Well, I understand the goal is, I stutter now, the goal is to make it more offensive friendly and to get more points and not be as physical. Second free throw is no good. But what it's turned into is just a lot of free throws. And no team can really get into any kind of, here's another foul. Neither team can get into any kind of offensive flow or rhythm because they spend
For UT Martin.
And what's going to happen is it's making these games last a long time. It becomes rather repetitive and boring for the fans. Free throw is good.
Well, and basketball fans like offense, but they don't like offense that's scored through free throws for the most part.
Yeah. Free throw is up and in. 70-65, a 5-point Skyhawk lead. UT Martin has it. Jasmine Newsome in backcourt grimacing. As she saw a double team, backed away, now dribbles through it, throws it inside. Ball tipped away. Messingale has it to Butler. Butler over to Newsome. Newsome fires a 3. No good. Spins out of there. Rebound. Quinnipiac, and then a Skyhawk foul call on Messingale. This is what I don't understand, and I asked Coach McMillan this, I asked Coach Jason James this last night, and I asked Coach Cal Luther this. If they're calling it this close as a coach, what do you tell your players? How do you tell them to play aggressive defense but not foul? Because every time you make contact with an offensive player, now they're calling a foul.
Well, and you can see telling a player with 4 fouls on them, look, back off a little bit, don't do anything stupid, don't make a quick foul, don't make a ticky-tack foul or something like that. But it's tough.
Yep. Free throw is good, and we've got an injured Quinnipiac player, and she immediately hit the deck and is in pain. I don't know where she got hit. Maybe in in the neck. Foul was on Tiara Caldwell as she fouled Guastella. Still.
Yeah, that's 4 on her. 4 on Caldwell. 4 on Butler. 3 on Massingill.
Here's the play where the injury. It was Caldwell. It was quick. Caldwell, I don't think it was malicious. I don't think it was flagrant. She was blocking out, and when with her right arm, as she stretched out to block out Guastella, who was on the lane on the free throw, just popped her right in the face. With that, Guastella will shoot free throws. UT Martin, 70. Quinnipiac, 67. It's a 3-point game. Guastella's free throw is good. It's a 2-point game. Those are her first 2 free throws here in the game. Second was good. She knocks down a pair, and it is a 1-point game. UT Martin leading it by 1 with a basketball. Chelsea Roberts foul. This is on Boo Abshire. Well, and it's a cycle now. I mean, if you're going to call it one way on one end, you have to call it one way on the other end, and what we're getting is a bunch of calls.
Got to be consistent, and they are.
Free throw. Good. They're going to wear out their whistles, though. I hope they have some spare whistles over there somewhere. 71-69. But the thing of it is that's got to be frustrating for the coaches, and as consistent as they are now, they weren't calling it this closely in the first half.
They were not.
They weren't. So why do you change it midway through the game? 72-69. Skyhawks with the 2 free throws lead it by 3. Quinnipiac has the basketball. Abshire on the outside. Looks like UT Martin has, I don't know what kind of defense they were playing. Guastella misses the shot. Rebound. Bobcats. And a timeout taken by Coach Tricia Fabry, anticipating a turnover. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Again, earlier, congratulations to the UT Martin football team and Star 95-1.
And we've actually had 3 players to foul out. Right?
Yep.
Jones for UT Martin and 2 for Quinnipiac.
Yep, and one of those, McQuain, they certainly are missing out there. 72-69, UT Martin up by 3. Quinnipiac with a basketball, 3.5 to go. Outside Martin for 3, and the tie, missed it. Rebound, Skyhawks. Schubert had it, and she's fouled. We have had, help me, 47 free throws taken in this game.
Yeah.
And here come 2 more. Katie Schubert at the free throw line. She will shoot 2. Katie Schubert has not been to the line. Free throw is good. On the season, she's not missed a free throw. Skyhawks as a team, 23 for 31. Quinnipiac 12 of 17. Second free throw is good. UT Martin leads it 74-69, up by 5. 3:21 to go. Martin outside. Dribbles her way in. Turnaround shot. Foul, and basket is good. Yeah, where's that foul? It's on Schubert. That's 3 on Katie. Earl backhand. And Massingill will get in for the Skyhawks. Free throw is good. 74-72. The Skyhawk lead trimmed to 2. Schubert has it. Skyhawks may have some numbers here. They did for a second. At 4 on 2. They're trying to work some time off the clock. Butler to the basket, left hand, missed it. And Butler screams out in frustration as that one comes off the front of the iron. Skyhawks back on defense. Martin to the basket, contact, no call. She hits it though. We are tied, 74 apiece. 2 minutes, 35 seconds remaining. UT Martin has it. Needing a basket here to untie this one. Jasmine Newsome over to Heather Butler. Robert, Schubert, Massingill in for the Skyhawks. Newsome for 3. Missed it short. Rebound tipped. Butler has it. Shot clock reset. Out to Newsome. Wise pass out to Jasmine. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Jasmine gets a screen from Roberts. She'll fire it. Got it! Three-pointer off the screen. The Skyhawks lead it by 3.
And that had clutch written all over it, Chris.
On the other end, a offensive foul on Boo Abshire.
It's turned out to be quite a game.
77-74. UT Martin with the ball in the lead with 1:49 remaining. Butler for 3 in the big lead. Missed it. Might have rushed that one, but she was wide open.
She was wide open.
Quinnipiac back with the basketball. Tipped around, Abshire to Earl. Now to Guastella, back to Earl. They're going to lob it inside the post. And a UT Martin foul. This against Elizabeth Massengale. Where you hurt yourself here is you stop the clock and put them at the free throw line. 90 seconds remaining, you lead by 3.
Give them a chance to score points without any time going off the clock.
Warner's a good free throw shooter. Hits that one. Came into the game 83%. Cannon in. And Jasmine Martin goes out. With that free throw, the lead is at 2 for the Skyhawks. Second one is up, and it's good. It is a 1-point game. 77-76. UT Martin the lead, UT Martin the ball. 1:28 remaining. 3 possessions at least left in this game. Jasmine, pass, tip, steal. Oh, terrible turnover there for UT Martin. Got to play defense here. And Coach Fabry takes a timeout. 77-76. The Skyhawks with the lead. With 1:13 remaining, UT Martin energy here. And what will Quinnipiac do? Guastella to inbound it. Bobcats with the ball, down by 1. 1:11 remaining. It's 77-76 at the Elam Center. It's a back down play, Ostergaard, as they take it to Butler. Now kick it out to Martin. She drives. We leave her alone, and she hits it. UT Martin trailing by 1. 78-77. Skyhawks got to have a basket here. Jasmine Newsome throws it to Heather Butler. Butler for 3. They gave her room, and she hits the big shot. Heather Butler with the 3-pointer. Coach McMillan wants a timeout, but we didn't get it. Skyhawks lead it by 2. Inside shot, no good. Rebound on the floor. Foul. Who's it on, though? If it's on UT Martin, Quinnipiac's going to the free throw line. It is. And at the line, it's Warner.
Oh, my goodness.
It's on Heather Butler. Nope, it's on Massengale.
No, Massengale.
But she's fouled out. Caldwell checking in.
Well, given the choice, that's the one you would prefer to have foul out at this point, because with this much left in the game, you want Heather Butler in there.
Massengale with a foul. The Warner free throw is no good. So the Skyhawks lead it by 2, and Warner missed that free throw, and missed it badly. Now, Richard, if she misses this one, you have to get the rebound.
Yes.
Free throw, good. It's a 1-point game, and a timeout is taken by Coach Tricia Fabry. 80-79, the Skyhawks are up 1. Let's look at the game clock, shot clock, leading it by 1.
Yeah, the more conservative approach is to go down and just hold it and burn the clock down, and then try to go for a shot.
Yeah, you got to have faith in the Skyhawk free throw shooters and Butler and Newsome if they're fouled. You got to get it in first. Here's a full court press, all 10 players in backcourt. And Schubert getting it in. Stolen away. Butler gets it back, though. She steals it away. Butler's going for the goal. Give it to her.
Oh, my.
Skyhawks lead it by 3. We turn it over. They turn it over. And Butler executes. Here we go. Quinnipiac inbounding it in backcourt. Skyhawks need 27 seconds of defense to win this one. And not give up a 3. Boo Abshire with a basketball. Skyhawks in a man-to-man. Abshire gets it to Martin. Martin's going to take it in. Contact with Butler. If it's on Butler, she fouled out. And Butler has fouled out of the game.
Oh, no.
Butler tried to take the charge.
Stood in there and took it. I thought she had her feet set, but the referee called it the other way.
And Heather Butler has fouled out. But UT Martin leads it by 3, 82-79 with 13.6 remaining. And Megan White will go in for the Skyhawks. Let's watch it on OVC Digital Replay. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. Martin at the free throw line. She will shoot 2. Her team is down 3. The free throw is good. The score now 82-80. UT Martin leading it by 2. Martin's second free throw is good. She makes a pair. The Skyhawk lead is at 1. Coach McMillan takes the time. What's weird looking over there at crunch time and not seeing Heather Butler in the.
Well, it was a close call.
Yeah,
and,
that's a tough call. You ask officials what's the toughest call in basketball, and they'll either say the goaltend or the charge.
Right.
One of those two things. Skyhawks have got to take care of the basketball. 13.6 remaining. UT Martin leading it by 1. Here's the inbounds pass. Schubert runs the baseline, throws it to Roberts. They get it to Jasmine, and Jasmine is fouled.
If you're going to, as far as the Skyhawks are concerned, if somebody's going to get fouled and Butler's not in there, you want it in Jasmine NEWSOME's hands.
She's 6 for 6 from the free throw line in the game. Coming into this game, she was just 69% from the free throw line. But she's a clutch player. Senior year. And if she knocks down both of them, it will give UT Martin a 3-point lead with 11.4 seconds remaining. Jasmine NEWSOME at the charity stripe will get 2 on the foul. And now the official comes back over. Is there another clock issue? The only thing here is that you've got NEWSOME ready to shoot the free throws, and she's been standing there a long time. And now they're going to put more time on the clock. 12.1 seconds on the clock. And at the free throw line, Jasmine NEWSOME. Skyhawks lead it by 2 points as she hits the free throw. 83-81. One more free throw and it secures a 3-point lead. Jasmine eyes the basket. The 15-footer is no good. Quinnipiac with 11 seconds remaining could win it with a 3, tie it with a 2. Boo Abshire coming down, foul. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Oh my.
Well, we said the game would come down to free throws.
We did say that. 2-point lead with the Skyhawks, 5.7 seconds left, and Quinnipiac's going to the line.
Abshire in the game, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. On the season, just 40% hits that one. It's 83-82. Coach McMillan takes a timeout. Obviously trying to do 2 things here. Ice the shooter. Make her think about this free throw for 7 seconds.
Right.
Even with people trying to get in her way. She's that fast.
Well,
and
we've seen that today from her and Heather Butler as well.
Yeah. Butler is fouled out. Boo's second free throw is good. So we're tied at 83 apiece. Here we go. Well, they're going to back off defending Jasmine NEWSOME. They're going to let us inbound it and go back to midcourt. So I'm surprised at this. Okay, here's Jasmine. 4 seconds, trying to win it. We're tied up. Takes it all the way in. The one-handed shot, no good. Rebound, nothing there. Overtime.
Oh, my goodness.
And Coach Fabry applauding her players as they come off.
Well, appreciating the effort they made.
Yep, 83-83. We are tied. We'll take a timeout and come back with the overtime. Have fouled out. Good grief.
We haven't seen this in a long, long time, have we?
No. And into the lineup for UT Martin, Charisma Tyson. Charisma Tyson had played just 1 minute in regulation, and he's having to come in off the bench and immediately play at a high caliber. 87-84, UT Martin trailing by 3. Ostegard outside, takes it in. Tyson a little late to get there. Schubert with a rebound there. Don't count out the Skyhawks. We're going to see if depth pays off here. If UT Martin does have a lot of talent on the bench, because they're having to play now. And NEWSOME fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Here's the thing, though, about Jasmine NEWSOME. She has played. Has she been out of the game? Has she played every minute of the game?
I don't think she has been out at all.
Free throw's good. 87-85. So she's working on her 42nd minute of play here. Skyhawks down by 2. Second free throw's good. Skyhawks down by 1. If NEWSOME hits that free throw late in the game, UT Martin would have forced Quinnipiac to take the 3. Instead, she missed it. They get the 2 and tie it up. Skyhawks showing his zone defense now, forcing them to make outside shots. Guastella over to Boo Abshire. Now to Martin for 3. We left her alone. She missed it. Tyson with a big rebound. UT Martin could take the lead here. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Jasmine for 3. Missed it long. Rebound. Roberts back up and is fouled.
Oh, my goodness.
UT Martin bench goes crazy. And that's 5. Now on, is it Warner?
Yeah. Warner, yeah, that's it for her.
She's fouled out. So 4, 5, 6, 7 players have fouled out? That's ridiculous.
It's amazing.
Cannon will check in. Where UT Martin is hurt without Jones and Caldwell in there is in rebounding. I mean, Roberts is your only post player, and she's really more of a 3, maybe a 4. Free throw is good. Tie ball game, 87 apiece. UT Martin and Quinnipiac in the WNIT matchup. 2 minutes, 44 seconds remaining. Overtime. Second free throw, no good. Tyson dove in there to get the rebound and couldn't pull it in. Skyhawks trailing. UT Martin's hit some critical or missed some critical free throws here late. They're only 73% as a team from the line. UT Martin really playing the defense now. Outside Ostegard. Tyson on her, hands up, good defense. She's in traffic, kicks it out. And baseline shot is no good. UT Martin gives up the offensive rebound. Another shot up and in. Ostegard hits it. And the Skyhawks are just small with this lineup in there. And trailed by 2, 89-87, 2:09 remaining. Megan White to Jasmine Newsome. Newsome drives in to the basket. Hit it and one. She's fouled. Tied up at 89 apiece.
Absolutely fearless.
And Jasmine Newsome now with her 33rd point.
Yep.
89-89 to untie it. The free throw is good. Skyhawks lead it by 1 on the Jasmine Newsome drive to the basket, and then the foul. Minute 56 remaining in OT. Guastella outside to Boo Abshire, kicking it right side. UT Martin in the trapping zone. Guastella for 3, missed it. Rebound Newsome. She is everywhere. Jasmine Newsome crosses it, stops, thought about the 3, continues to dribble. 90 seconds remaining. Stutter step, goes in, shot it, up and in. Jasmine Newsome gives UT Martin a 3-point lead. 1:23 remaining. Skyhawks lead at 92-89. Guastella over to Abshire. Abshire back to Guastella. The Elam Center crowd rocking. Martin blocked. Charisma Tyson. Quinnipiac player gets it back, though, goes up, no good. Newsome to rebound. Newsome's going to take it. 3 defenders on her, goes up anyway, and it's it! And one!
Oh, my. What a play.
Newsome, again, like she did in the OVC tournament last year, puts her team on her shoulders, beat 3 defenders down the floor.
Including number 31, Guastella, who can't believe that.
The Skyhawks lead it by 5, by 6 on the Newsome free throw. 1 minute remaining. UT Martin's got to finish this one in smart fashion and they can win. Guastella outside. Goes inside Ostegard. Turnaround shot, missed it. Rebound, Megan White to Charisma Tyson. The foul is called. UT Martin going to the free throw line.
Chance to build on that lead, and that's what they need with less than a minute left. 52.5 ticks on the clock.
Jasmine Newsome has 39 points. 39 for the senior. Megan White will go to the free throw line.
And the men's record for UT Martin is 41, if I remember right.
That's right. And trying to.
And the shot's no good.
Megan White misses the free throw. Newsome has scored 41 points in a game. That was against Eastern Kentucky last season. Free throw is good. Got that one. And the Skyhawks lead it by 7. Quinnipiac with the ball, 44 seconds remaining. A kick-out three-pointer. Boo Abshire hits it. Don't count him out. 96-92 the score. Skyhawks lead it by 4. Yeah, I mean, NEWSOME and Butler have done amazing. Skyhawks leading at 96-92 with the ball over Quinnipiac, getting it into Jasmine NEWSOME. NEWSOME is fouled. That's 5 on Martin.
Quinnipiac coach says she stepped out, but official was right there.
Now, the most points ever scored in a game by UT Martin women's player, Heather Butler with 42. NEWSOME, that is, has scored 41. But in this game tonight, she has 39, so she can match her career high with 2 free throws here. She looks a little tired, which she should be. Jasmine has played 43 minutes we got her with. So I guess she did come out at some point, either during the first half or second half, but it must have been right before media because I don't remember.
I don't.
Free throw is good.
I don't either. And, you know, the Quinnipiac coach kept running in, people trying to wear you down, but the Skyhawks are pretty good at that themselves. Great conditioning, good athletes.
She missed that free throw. Then Roberts over the back, which is a terrible foul because no time ticks off.
Yeah.
And with a 5-point lead, you give Quinnipiac a chance to score with no time ticking.
And to get within 3.
Yeah, Martin fouled out for them. I don't know what the record is for most players fouling out of a game. But Skyhawks have fouled out 4. 1, 2, 3.
4 also.
4. So 8 players have fouled out.
4 on each team. Well, at least it's balanced.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, at least there is that. So.
At the free throw line for them is Earl at the free throw line. 37.3 seconds remaining. The Skyhawks are up 5. Free throw is no good. This has been quite a game.
It really has.
And a lot of ebb and flow in this one. Free throw is good. We've changed directions many times. The Skyhawks led by as many as 12. Quinnipiac led by 7 in the first half. Outlet pass to Charisma Tyson. She's fouled. Cannon gets her. Stops the clock with 32 seconds remaining, and it's 97-93. I want to give a special shout out to our control board operator back at the station, Ethan, who not only is doing this game, but did the Eastern Kentucky UT Martin football game earlier. He's had a long day.
Oh, man, that's double duty there. Goodness.
Right. Good job, Ethan.
Good job.
Free throw is up and no good. Ostergaard checks back in for them. Earl goes out. Coach Fabry still over there coaching. You hear probably on the crowd, Mike telling her team to rebound the ball. Free throw is up, and this one is good. Skyhawk lead is at 6, 98-93 with 32 seconds remaining. 2-second difference between game clock and shot clock here. Quinnipiac wants to score quickly, obviously. And shot is up and in. This one from Boo Abshire, making it 98-95.
Fouled Jasmine NEWSOME immediately. And typically, that's who you want on the line at this point in the game, especially with Butler out.
You got to hit this one. Now, she has 40, so if she hits these 2 free throws, she will tie the Heather Butler record. Free throw is good. And since they've done all of this together as the dynamic duo, I think it would be nice, fitting, if they both had career highs of 42. And they do. And
Heather Butler is just as excited as for Jasmine.
And here's the deal. 42 of UT Martin's 100. Tennessee Lottery Player of the Game snappy stats. It's all here on the Volunteer Community Hospital postgame show.
I'll tell you, the players on both sides have played hard the entire game. They've really given their all. They've got to be exhausted. I'm getting kind of tired myself.
Yeah. I didn't pace myself for an overtime like this. Pass coming over. Here's a long shot is up, and it is no good. Out of bounds on the 3-point play. That will go back to Quinnipiac. Skyhawks touched it last.
Well, that's a new career high for NEWSOME with those 42 points. The last time, the highest up to that point, up to today, was 41 versus Eastern Kentucky.
So now she and Butler have the career highs with 42 apiece. 8 seconds remaining. And the ball tipped in, but they're going to get it anyway. And a shot no good, but going to the free throw line will be Boo Abshire. 195 our score. This one's just a matter of time now with 4.6 seconds remaining. Abshire goes to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. Free throw is good. Skyhawks from the free throw line, 36 of 51, 23 of 31, Quinnipiac.
Yeah, that's 19 points for Abshire.
Second free throw is good. She got them both. It's 197. So don't count them out. I've seen this happen. NEWSOME fouled. If she goes to the free throw line, she's shaking up on the play a little bit, rubbing her face. Her teammates help her out. And the Quinnipiac player, Earl, shaking up on the play. She got hit in the face, too. Grimacing. Well, NEWSOME has a chance here to even increase the most points in the game mark.
A chance to have 44, which is an incredible record.
It's amazing.
Now, the men's is 41, if I remember right, because I remember one night Lester Hudson scored 39. Or, no, it was Marquise Weddle.
And it was, getting that 41, it was...
triple overtime.
Oh, it was, or I think it might be, yeah. I think
wasn't that Sanford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the men's record is held by Okechi Egby. Free throw is good.
Right.
I had a chance to call that game. And Jasmine NEWSOME has just done it. She scored her 43rd point. And the Skyhawks lead 101-97 and make it 44. What a night. 3.7 seconds remaining. And Quinnipiac, Estella at the buzzer, missed it. Final score, 102-97. We've seen history here. And we saw quite a basketball game that went to OT. And